I'm going
am
to.
I? What the fuck is that?
Well, it's the intro. Shut up. Welcome. We have something special today. This lady who has such a trucker mouth agreed to debate me impromptu. So we'll see how much evidence for flat Earth she has.
Mute me again. Yeah, exactly. Let's see the spinning ball.
I'll mute you as much as I want.
I know, because you're a bitch.
You interrupted
you're a bitch.
you interrupted the intro, dummy.
Because you're a bitch.
All right. So
we're
going to put 5 minutes
you're
on
not
the timer.
Man. Do you really think you're like an alpha? Like, what would you describe yourself?
5 minutes on the timer.
What do you describe yourself
as?
You're
going to show.
What are you exactly?
Your flatter.
Is that your flower? Is that your floor bed? Is that a poster? Oh my god! What the fuck? Is that your floor bed or is that a couch? God, you're hideous.
That's a couch.
Oh, that's nice. Looks like a floor bed. You're probably on welfare.
She's super dumb and triggered. This is going to be awesome.
Who's
all
triggered?
Right.
Are you going to show me proof finally, you dumb faggot?
Listen, bitch. Listen, bitch. This is the one time you're going to use slurs on this stream. One more time and you'll just get kicked out. All right. But you are going to start and you are going to show me your flat Earth evidence. And then I will show you my evidence. All right. So 5 minutes timer on screen. There.
You're so pathetic. Did you have me muted that whole time? That's funny.
Yes.
That is so pathetic. I love it.
Okay. Your timer is running. You should be showing me your flat Earth evidence.
Oh, sweetheart. You're going to show me the spinning ball, you dumb fuck. Are you really this stupid?
Ladies first. I'm being a gentleman. I'm being a gentleman. I'm being a gentleman. I am being a gentleman and I'm letting you go first. But your time is running and you should be able to give me some flat Earth evidence.
Cop out? Are you fucking serious? This is a cop out.
You're wasting time.
What did I ask you, you stupid motherfucker?
If the timer goes by,
I'm a gentleman. Shut the fuck up.
If the timer goes by and you haven't presented anything, I don't have to do anything.
How do you people exist? Oh my god.
My mom fucked my dad.
Your retarded parents should have aborted. How retarded were your parents? Like, how awful.
You're wasting time.
What raised you?
You're wasting time. Give me flat Earth evidence.
This is how people become globetards, okay? You have horrible upbringings. Your parents were complete fucking retards. You've never been good at anything. Nobody's ever liked you. Obviously, nobody wants to date any of you. Nobody wants to even be around any of you. I mean,
yeah. How does that make the Earth
Don't
flat?
interrupt my 5 minutes, bitch!
You don't get to yell at me in my house, dummy. You do not get to yell at me. I will unmute you now, and you will start talking, giving us your flat Earth evidence, okay? Or will be over. If you have nothing to give as evidence, you're not worth my time.
This is my evidence, you dumb motherfucker. This is my evidence. This is how you idiots become liberal globetards.
Flat Earth evidence, please. Not politics, not my personal life. Flat Earth evidence.
Evidence. What's the total IQ of your audience?
You know why I speak like that? That means that I'm bilingual. English is my second language. I'm not just a monolinguist dumbass like you. I am fully bilingual in Spanish and English. That's why I have an accent.
Incels and every pathetic projection you could ever fucking think of. You are so fucking pathetic. Like, you call retarded.
Lady. Flat Earth evidence, please.
So those are facts because he hasn't shown the spinning ball yet. That's what we're
I will show.
This is his pathetic.
I will show everything after. You're wasting your time. You just wasted 3 minutes just saying nothing, and you should give us your evidence.
Ah, pathetic cop out. You are so fucking pathetic.
Give
Every single
your
one of you.
evidence, bitch.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
You dry pussy dumbass. Give your evidence.
Hold your dumb ass to show.
Listen to me, frigid bitch. Give the evidence. Your insult, they're meaningless, and I'm way better at them than you. So just give the evidence. You have 1 minute and 37 seconds.
Did I not? Did I tell you to show the spinning ball in action?
The thing is that you don't have authority here. I am the one who has the authority here. And I gave you the first turn, and you just wasted 3.5 minutes and almost 4 without giving your evidence for flat Earth.
Why would you not be a man and answer first? Because I've been asking you how many fucking times for how long?
Yeah, because you do not tell me what to do, and you're in my house. So I dictate the rules. That's if we were going to do this on your channel, you would dictate the rules. And I would have gone first and I would have presented my evidence. But here you are, almost 5 minutes, and you haven't presented a single thing. All you have is like stupid insults and showing everyone just how disgusting of a person you are.
Oh yeah, I'm so disgusting. Projecting
Yes.
bitch. Exactly. Because you can't fucking answer a simple question, you projecting little bitch.
Let's try this again. Evidence for flat Earth, please go.
You are so pathetic. That's all my fucking evidence, you stupid bitch. That's not all of it, but that's some of it. You dumb motherfucker.
What
Are you ready to
evidence?
fucking answer me?
You didn't give any evidence, you moron.
Okay, so who runs NASA? How about that, you dumb fuck?
The U.S.
This
government.
is a back and forth. This is a dialogue, apparently. You dumb
No,
fuck.
this is not the open part of the dialogue. This is the part where you present your evidence for flat Earth. Then I present my evidence for the globe, and then we have the open discussion, right? But okay, your time is over. So
I want my time back.
Nope. I told you from the beginning, the timer starts running, and you wasted 5 minutes. I muted you. I let you know that you were wasting time. So far we have no evidence for flat Earth. And now I'm going to show you the evidence for the globe, and you're gonna cry like the little bitch that you are. Let me open up the presentation. Debate. Globe Earth. Here we go. Oh, let's use this one. Yes. All right. Ooh, Booba Sweat. Just so you literally die with envy. $2. Well, I'm convinced.
Oh, yay. Well, I'm convinced. Yeah, exactly.
You don't understand sarcasm, right? They're mocking you.
Am I muted? Am I still muted, dumb fuck?
No.
Oh, well, thank
you know, you see the little
You're
icon.
so pathetic.
You see the little icon when you're
shit.
muted.
I'm not a loser. I don't do this shit all the fucking time like you stupid fuck.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I do this because it's super fun. And, you know, and also that.
You got $2. Yay. Oh, what are you going to put it towards?
I'm going to buy a full night with you.
Oh my God, you were
that's what it costs, right?
See, why do you do that shit? Why are you guys always perverts? Because nobody wants you. Women do not want to date you. That's why you're
the one. You
don't have any facts. You don't have any facts.
Really? Okay.
So you resort to perversion. Look at your.
Shut up, you moron. Shut up. I'm going to show you the facts. So, what is the shape of the Earth? I will explore 3 and 1 bonus avenue. The first one, amateur footage, reciprocal zenith angles, and demonstration that water actually does curve. Mage 3 by Mr. Sensible, 36,894 meters. You can clearly see the curve there. Conspiracy Music Studios for €2. Thank you so much. Such strong flerf evidence. Totally convincing. Please include your /S, because she's not very smart. She will think that you are actually praising her. Well, you know what? No, don't do that, because that's even funnier, that she believes that you guys are supporting her. That will be even more fun. And just to remind you, little lady, it's almost 4 a.m. and we have people watching here without any planning or any kind of a thing. So you can proceed to explode with jealousy and envy. All right. This one, Kip Dargidas, he sent an amateur record, an amateur rocket, sorry, 293,488 feet. Oh, look at that. It's a freaking curve. U2 spy plane. This was at 70,000 feet. It's less pronounced, but still curved. Reciprocal zenith angles. This is how we can literally measure the curve of the Earth from the ground. How can we use reciprocal zenith angles to measure curve? We have two hypotheses on the top left. This would be flat Earth. These would be the plumb lines, and those would be parallel if the Earth was flat. This would be the hypothesis on a globe. These are perpendicular to the, these are vertical on the ground, and they would diverge from each other. And what happens is that when we actually go measure, and when we measure and we add up the angles here from the stick to the ground and the vertical, if the Earth was flat, it would have to be exactly 180 degrees. If the Earth was a globe, it would have to be more than 180 degrees. So here is the notebook of a surveyor doing actual measurements in the field, and we can see in his copybook that the angle A plus the angle B added up to more than 180 degrees, which is a direct measurement of the curve. I'm going to skip the pool and we're going to go directly to the most recent evidence. Flat earthers say you can't cross Antarctica, you can freely and privately explore. This dude walked Antarctica from one side to the other. Akshay Nanavati solo trek Antarctica. Then, before the final experiment even began, Critical Think's flight from Sydney to Santiago also debunks flat Earth. This flight is literally impossible on a flat Earth. And then this is a screenshot from Jaron and Whitsit's stream. It's about 2 a.m. in the morning, and you can clearly see the sun is south of them. So there we go.
Who doesn't believe in Israeli shill? I mean, obviously, it's undeniable proof. And you never showed the spinning ball, you dumb mother.
I did show the spinning ball, yes.
No, the fuck you did not. You showed it going 67,000 miles per hour, you dumb motherfucker.
I did show the ball. I did show the ball. You know that if you were to record... Are you this dumb? You know that if you were... You know that if you were to record a video of the Earth spinning from a fixed point in outer space, the video would take 24 hours to complete one spin. You could barely perceive that.
Yeah, that's 1 day, right? At what speed?
It's 0.0064 RPM. You see that?
You know what speed is? Like miles per hour?
Yeah, you don't measure rotation in miles per hour. You see that? That is a vinyl deck. The Earth spins at 0.00064 revolutions per minute. My vinyl decks right there, they spin at 33 and a third and 45 RPM. That is so much faster than the Earth. So all you have is
67,000.
All you have is insults and denial. You don't measure rotational speed in kilometers per hour. You measure rotational speed in revolutions per minute, revolutions per day, revolutions per year, or in radians. You don't measure rotation in linear speed, dummy.
So fucking pathetic. I love this. This is so fun. I love your cop-outs. This is so fucking pathetic. Are you a
funny that you can't refute any of it.
Oh, absolutely. I already have, you dumb motherfucker.
No, you haven't. All you've done is all you've done is crash out, dummy.
There's no way you're real.
I am real, and you're losing to me.
What raised you? What failed that badly? You think water?
I don't know. I'm bilingual, so I think I'm doing pretty well.
And you're still retarded.
How many languages do you speak again? Do
I
you
can
only
get by
speak
with Spanish.
American?
I will say 1.5, and I know English plenty well, you dumb
Ah,
motherfucker. Who gives a shit?
hablas español entonces, concha
You're
seca.
a globetard
Hablas,
male, a
hablas
liberal
español.
bitch.
¿Hablas español, pelotuda? ¿Me vas a mentir en la cara, la recalcada concha de tu madre? ¿Me vas a mentir en la cara que hablas español?
Oh my
You filthy
god.
fucking liar.
You
You're going to
meanie.
lie to
What
me
a
and say that you speak
fucking,
Spanish.
you pathetic
You're going
fucking
to lie
bitch.
to me to my face and say that you speak Spanish, my native language.
Oh, my
You
native
filthy liar.
language. Yes, I can get by, you dumb motherfucker.
Mentira, porque estoy hablando
Are
hace
you really
un
this
rato y no tenés
retarded?
la más puta idea de lo que estoy diciendo,
You are
pelotuda de
retarded, you
mierda.
pathetic little
Concha
bitch.
seca. Concha arenosa.
Give this faggot more $2. You.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I gave her the opportunity to not say slurs, and she got herself, she couldn't help herself, got banned. Ooh. Hello. It is Democ's wife. Yes, probably. That was just so much fun. And funnily enough, I did talk to Democ earlier today. It was absolutely hilarious. I think I'll throw myself into the water and just edit that into a video because the interactions with Democ today were just too good. Yes, I think that she's getting some tickling feelings, and of course, because I do not do dumb and I wouldn't fuck a flat earther chick with someone else's dick. She was very, very. I don't know what to say. What to say she was, but she was very something. And thank you, both of you who sent super chats. She got super triggered when I told her that we make money in the channel. So I can't thank you enough for doing that. That was so good. Oh my, she really did spend 5 minutes insulting me when I asked her to give flat earth evidence. That was just not even as no, I can't. I know I can make that distinction between, actual attraction and just having sex for sport. But at some point you're going to have to talk and at least a minimum level of intelligence has to be there. And I don't know, sex intelligence is super attractive to me. So thank you, buddy. Thank you. You rocked. You rocked. And she was like, you just got $2. And she was talking about cobots. Oh, wow. Then ask for her time back. Yes. Monkey Cat Pat says she sounded like an ex I had long ago. Oh, I feel sorry for you. Glad that she's an ex, though. Oh wow! And she was before on the back room before I launched it. She was going on and on about like you're super ugly and oh you're hideous and it's like okay turn your camera on bitch. She was like no. She said literally we can schedule up a time and I can show you. It's like dude she needs to just go to the mason and just like do a face. You don't have a word in Spanish in English, sorry. You don't have a word for that. But in Spanish, we call it revocar, which is basically when you put, for example, cement on a wall, the finishing cement. That was kind. No, she sounded more like Puritan. You did miss some fun. Good morning to you. You did miss a little bit of fun. Plastering. There we go. Thank you. That's the equivalent expression. Thank you so much. Yes, she said she would schedule a time with me so she could like really plaster her actual face up and then she would show me her face, which is wild. Like Okay. You're saying I'm ugly, but you won't show me your face. That's awesome. Batman says her face is already out there. She was on the T app, and we know how that selection looks. Oh, we have the two Batmans. I love that. We have this Batman. I think she has a red hat. And we have this Batman, and I couldn't feel more safe with my own two personal Batman here to protect me from the the dumb flerfs. All right. I don't know. I wasn't hoping for that, and I did say some things which I apologize to women. I wasn't insulting you as a group. I was just insulting her. But I do acknowledge that I said some things I probably shouldn't. But in any case, Artem, yes, the debate did end already. If you want, I'll give you a summary. I gave her 5 minutes to give flat earth evidence. She used it to insult me the whole 5 minutes. Then when I told her, oh, your time is over, we didn't get evidence, then she asked for her time back. I gave my presentation, and her first words were insults. But, fun. Every time they do that, it's just a win. And I just realized that I left my Discord on. I'm so sorry. Oh, they removed me from the room. Okay, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize. Oh, alas. Conspiracy Music Studio says, this cheered up my day in the office. Thanks, Max. Thank you. Thank you. Dude, I can't believe it's 4 a.m. and there's 50 of you here. This is I will start streaming at this time. This is wild. Sorry. Booba Sweat says, I love when they don't realize how demeaning the term actually is to women. Wait, which term? I'm sorry. I know I said a bunch of stuff today. I don't take it back because she deserved every little bit of it, but I'm not making a general argument. I'm so sorry. I apologize to every other woman in the world for what I said. Alrighty. Ooh. We're getting reports of the times of different people. Jessica, the Transmetal Alchemist, says it's 6 p.m. here in Melbourne, Australia. Lindsay Bow, 2 a.m. here. Sarah Jones, 9 a.m. UK, not long been up. It's 9 a.m. in the UK, and Mike Gurney told me it's not 4 a.m. It's 9 a.m. But my clock says actually my clock says 5 because in my computer I have US Eastern time and it's 1 hour less. So yes, midnight in Alaska. Ooh. Yeah, you probably scroll back. Yes, didn't last long because she didn't have anything else. 10 a.m. coffee with Max time. Oh, what a great combination. One little fun fact, I take my coffee black with no sugar whatsoever. I love that. 11 a.m. in Finland and 1 a.m. in Galenor. Dude, I can't tell you how much I love that there's so many people from all over the world. It's so amazing. So amazing for me. DJ Batman says, I'm still up because I'm working on my AI. I'm building and setting up my device for it. That's cool. That's cool. Yep, 6 p.m. on the east coast of Australia, a dead period for live usually, so possibly untapped source time. I mean, I would if I didn't have to, stay awake and have to actually get up to work in like 5 hours. But weekends are great. Great. Yes. I don't have I never had like a preference for skin color. The only thing that really gets me is redhead, but it can be a redhead with white skin, with more tan skin. Uh, I don't know if black people can be redhead, but that would be hot. And I have a little pack of salted caramel popcorn. This is so good. It has sea salt, so it has kind of that little taste of the beach. This was so good. Oh, Joe Black says she was so convincing. I think I might be a flerf now. Yes, because calling me like retarded and my parents retarded and everything, that is the best kind of evidence for flat Earth. I'm using NVIDIA Jetson Nano Super Developer Kit and so powerful for its size. Oh, that's cool. That is very cool. There are black people with red hair. Okay. I don't know. I was kind of thinking that maybe they don't manifest as easily, but there probably is. Hold on. Jessica said, being Australian sucks sometimes. All my favorite YouTubers started live streams at like 5 a.m. And by the time I get home from work, everyone has gone to bed. Oh, yeah. We need to ban Joe Black now that he's a flerf. No, we wouldn't ban him for that. We would ban him for some other stuff. Not for that specifically. Oh, I was going to apologize. I was going to apologize to the mod here because I left my Discord open. I started a stream with... All right. There are black folk with red hair. Okay. I spoke out of my ass. I was just thinking that being that red hair is such a recessive gene that it would be super hard, but yeah. Oh, I'm getting books sent to me. Oh, I'll check this one out because this looks interesting. My family are just basic white redheads with pale skin and freckles. Do you have a sister or a cousin that you could introduce me to? Okay, wait. We have a. Yeah, you can join. Hold on. Yeah, you haven't been on for a while, so we can check in and I can ask you what the hell you're doing with AI. You're going to get us all killed, and then we're going to have to travel back in time to rescue Sarah Connor. I mean, I've seen that movie. Have you heard about Ranty wanting people to report Oakley for his disgusting rant to YouTube? I did. And for those of you who haven't, I think you should check it out and make your own decision as to whether you would report. Let me just say that it is pretty disgusting that Oakley is just using. Let me reframe it. Oakley said on his stream that people who are pilots and crash planes, they crash the planes because of they take into account a curve that is not there, right? So Ranty, former flat earther, did a video in which he was kind of encouraging people to report him for that. I will not I will not do that. But what I will do is give you the link to the video, and you can watch what Oakley said. You can watch what Ranty said and make up your mind. And the Copium Emporium says gross misinformation. Yeah, yeah. I would separate it though. It's gross in the fact that in the fact that um, he's basically taking people's death to try and make an argument for flat Earth. That is pretty disgusting. And then, of course, the misinformation about planes and how the people that investigate the crashes know that the Earth is flat. This is just wild. Check it out, check it out. Na 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 DJ Batman.
Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
Just working on my project.
What project? Tell me more. Tell me more. Wait, no, hold on. Let's catch up first. How are you? We miss you. How you doing?
Things have been going. Just working on a bunch of stuff and trying to get my business back on the ground again because it's been dying on Etsy. So
so sorry. Share the link to the people in the side chat.
Yeah, I can do that. Not sure if I have permission to.
I just gave you the permission, or the mod.
No, the permission to share links.
Yeah, you have to be a mod. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Let me go to the stream. But I think I did make you a mod. You should be at
no.
least. No?
No.
It's because you haven't been hanging out with me. But we are going to fix that right away, okay? Give me just a sec. Send a message so I don't have to look for you. Send a hello, people in the chat. All the single ladies line up. Oh, no. No, fuck. I was trying to make you mod, and for some reason I misclicked and I banned Batman, the other Batman, for just a second, but I took care of it. I'm sorry. That's
because I'm the only true Batman here.
Dude, good thing that I saw the comment, because I like Batman. I like when he hangs out here. Holy cow. And Batman, I realize right now that you've been here a couple of times, and I haven't done the Nana presentation with you, other Batman. So I will get to that. All right. So Batman, this one here on screen. What are you doing with the project on AI? That sounds very interesting.
Yeah, I'm using ChatGPT to help me with the coding, just because I'm not too familiar with it. But basically, I'm making a portable device and portable AI that's going to have a lot of stuff built into it. Basically, I'm kind of making it so it acts more like a person than like a tool. I want it to be able to interact and, on its own, think of its own stuff, make its own journals, but at the same time, I purchased the camera, the main unit, which is the NVIDIA Jetson Nano. Actually, I'm impressed by what NVIDIA's done with some of these processors. These units they've created, they're basically making like miniaturized computers, and it's impressive for how much. Like the unit, it was only like $250. Wasn't bad. But yeah, I've got a whole bunch of stuff: speakers, camera, this amazing microphone. That's really impressive. But yeah, I'm setting up the whole unit. I just gotta wait for the rest of my parts tomorrow to get here.
Okay. Do you want me to give you a pro tip that will improve your productivity like tenfold?
Yeah, what's that?
There's an AI that is called Claude, and you can download that AI and run it on your computer. And not only you can tell it to give you the code, you can actually tell it to, because it's running on your computer, you can actually tell it to make the code for you. Like, you don't even have to type. Yeah. It does everything for you. That the AI is called Claude. CLAUDE.
Well, ChatGPT is good at that too. I actually made my own version of Snake just for the heck of it.
yeah, but it interacts. It's installed in your machine. so it can actually do the coding for you. You don't have to copy paste. You don't have to do anything. And if you need, for example, to set up DLLs or some shit like that, it will do everything for you because it's running on your computer. You can let it literally download stuff and do control your files. My boss taught me that today. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm kind of using ChatGPT because it's also helped me learn what the coding is and all that stuff at the same time. So I don't want it to completely do everything for me, but do most of the coding, and then I can ask it questions, and it will be like, okay, this is what the coding means. Here's what you can change and what it will do.
All right, fair.
Yeah.
But if you ever need, that extra oomph, you can always try Claude.
Yeah.
And that should actually help, dude. This woman was she went back on, because I was on the Omni Talk server, and I also had one tab with Earth is Life's stream of that server, and it was 3 flerfs there, just like talking among themselves and just agreeing with each other. So I went and they started talking about gravity, and I just tore into the 3 of them. So I challenged this lady to debate, and I never thought she would go for it, but of course, she did go for it, but had less than nothing.
I just don't know why flat earthers are keep going. Like, we've already done enough debunking, and there's like nothing else, and they have nothing, and this is the thing, is like listening to her being like, well, you need to prove the earth is round. I'm like, well, actually, you're the one with the positive claim here. You're the one saying the earth is flat. So you should be the one to have to prove the earth is flat. All your job, Max, is to disprove that the earth is not flat. It's the same concept when you get into a debate with a religious person. They go, oh, God's real. I go, okay, prove it. They're like, well, prove God's not real. I'm like, no. You're making the positive claim here. I'm just saying there's no evidence, so I'm not going to say it's real or not, because I have no evidence either way. So, but it's just, I don't know, like, just the fact that she was just name calling the whole time and not even actually trying to have a debate, it was just a joke. And you didn't even get that bad. Like, from what I saw, like, it only took until like she kept just going at you. You're like, all right, fine, I'll play this game back with you. See how you like it.
I mean, we can always play. I wouldn't want to, jeopardize, because I could go even harder at insult. I'm really good at insult. It's a pointless, stupid skill that it's not worth having.
Yeah.
But I'm just good at it, and I know how to find the things that trigger people, because not everyone gets insulted the same way by the same things. And it's just, and now she's like all saying she won and that kind of stuff. She's so hilarious.
Yeah, I don't get people sometimes. Like I have debates with people all the time on the matter, on the
what? No, beep. Nothing. Go back. Nothing happened.
The modern day debates.
Who must not be named.
It's because they both start with M, and my brain went towards.
Yes.
No, but I stopped myself before I said the whole thing.
Dude, I've said it like, yes, so and so gifted the membership. I was like, no. Fortunately, it only after we implemented there's a swear jar, which is the unnameable jar. So if I say it again, I have to put in $5. I already have $5. But I have to put in $5 because, I mean, it has to stop.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just like on the matters now. God damn it. They got me thinking. God damn. Okay, I'm writing this down so I say it right.
You're lucky that I was typing and I caught it late. But yes, no, that doesn't. It's Sherwa Mate Talks.
All right. On Modern Day Debates Discord server.
Mm-hmm.
There. I wrote it down, so every time I need to say it, I got something to look at. But yeah, like some of the people on there I've debated, it's just like they have nothing. Like I bring evidence and they're just like, oh, you're full of shit. You know, it's like, okay. It's like,
No, you said something just now that I wanted to, because you said that flatters are a little bit like religious people. I don't think so. I think that religious people are some are better. They have better arguments, but mostly because we have 2,000 years of people trying to justify the unjustifiable. So at some point, some semblance of an argument will inevitably pop up.
well, I was more meaning the religious people that always do the, you know, when you're trying to have an actual debate, they'd be like, well, disprove my God. It's like, again, it's not my job. You know, not all religious people, just those ones that are just like, no, I know I'm right. You're wrong. You prove me wrong. It's like, no. I'm supposed to prove you wrong. You're supposed to prove yourself right.
I find it extremely interesting that so many people are connected at this time of the day. I love you all 41 of you that are right there.
Yeah, and that's the other thing when it comes to debates. I don't like this like, oh, we won, you lost. It's like it's not about winning or losing. It's about have you convinced the audience? Have you convinced the people you're you know, that are watching you? You know. Like I forget.
Repeat that. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that when it comes to debating, it's not about who won or lost. It's about did you convince the audience? You know, like there was a big debate. It was Richard Dawkins. Why am I forgetting their two names? One of them that recently passed away. I'm forgetting his name. Was it Stephen Fry? No. No, it was. I'm forgetting, but it was three of them versus three like high-end religious people. Like we had like, you know, higher up Christians, and they took a poll beforehand. Most of the audience swung towards like I'm not sure, you know, and by the end of it, like the religious people lost the majority of the audience by the end of it. You know, it was just like, see, that's what matters right there. Is did you convince the people that are listening to you? It's not about, oh, I won over my opponents. You know, no, it's all about trying to get the people who are on the fence or people who are on the other side of the fence to see why you are correct and the other side is wrong. You know.
Joe Black says, what about instead of a swear jar, each time you say that other name, you buy a gift membership? That sounds interesting. The problem is that I would be just like literally burning 30%. Like, and I don't know, it adds up at the end. But no, I think that if I have to put like actual money in a jar, like $5 in a jar, and I made it 5, and I haven't said it since I adjudicated that first payment that I had to make to the jar. I haven't done it ever again. So I think it worked. It worked.
There you go. I did it because the second time I messed up.
All right, I'm going to let this go. Gifted 1 Sharabamate Talks memberships. Let's see who. Wicked Wally. Wicked Wally. That is awesome. Thank you so much, Batman. You didn't have to.
Well, I mean, I should have known better, but my brain was stuck.
Oh. It's okay. I'm not going to bash on you. I just imposed it on myself because it's fun. It's like a fan gag. Oh my! Oh. Emma, she's sniping a bunch of friends. Check that out.
Mark Reed and the other Batman got one.
Sherba Mate Talks memberships. She gifted 10. Emma, Emma, if you don't know, Emma donated. My mouse broke one day, and I hadn't bought one, and Emma donated money so I could get this one. I'm saving the box because I just haven't Just haven't taken it out, but it's there. All right, let's see who she hit. Joe Black, Artem, Batman Inc., Alquarismi, Mark Reed, Cal, Tinkerfield, Joe Heron, Slarty Bart Fast, and Penguin J. Wow. That is so good. Blah, blah, blah. Yes. I can do 10 minutes. Listen, John, 10 minutes, okay? I didn't know I was donating to a mouse. I thought you'd buy treats for cat, but glad I could make you happy. I thought that was it. I'm sorry. You already cleared this up, and I kind of forgot. But yes, cat has. I buy him snacks all the time, and I buy him the wet food pouches, and I also buy some low calorie. They're like bigger cookies, but they're kind of like the regular food, but they're bigger cookies. So yeah, but thank you so much. If it's money, my money, it's his money, and you know how he mistreats me. All right, wait, hold on, John. I'll just share it here so I don't have to email you. And if anyone else wants to come along, we'll do. Let's do 15 minutes until we are at a 1 hour stream, and then we'll wrap it up. Oh no, it's Andy says I have to go, but keep up the fun. Thank you so much. Mostly what I do is for fun. I still, because I was going to, I asked you, send a message, and there we go.
I did. I did before. I wrote message.
I'm sorry, I missed it. Emma says, oh, so cute. Mi dinero es su dinero, which is basically my money is his money. I'm quite impressed with your Spanish skills, Emma. John, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. It's well, I'm about. It can only be 10 or 15 minutes because I've got to get to work in about half an hour. So,
Awesome.
What in the ever living name of Jesus was that?
I mean, those are the representatives of Jesus, actually.
Well, yeah, I figured as much. Like, I just like. I mean, I love a dumpster fire, but I just cannot. Like, I've never seen somebody make zero arguments before. I've seen people make bad arguments, but never just no argument at all.
That is correct.
Yeah, I mean, she didn't even say like, well, because it just looks flat. Like my experience of the Earth is flat, therefore it's flat. There was nothing. Literally nothing.
Nothing at all.
Yeah. Okay.
She will be famous because this will probably go around.
Where did you find her?
I spent the afternoon on the Omni Talk Discord. So I went to they stream the Discord server to YouTube. So she was there with some other flerfs, just like derping out, and I started piling on them. Me against the three flerfs, and it just happened. I was like, okay, you want to debate me now? I'll set up a stream now and I'll debate you. And and the rest is history. All she had is like, you F slur, this and that, and you're ugly. And it's like, okay, show me your face, right? Because I mean, you get to see me, but you're hiding in anonymity. Is it probable that you're ugly as getting kicked in the teeth? I would think so. She had maybe a nice voice, but
it sounds like this no gays, no blacks, no Jews community in Arkansas has finally got their broadband connection up and running then.
I have no idea, but yeah, she was She called me a Jew, a Mason, a shill, and something else, Illuminati, I think, or some other one of those. weird stuff.
She was definitely one of the Jews control everything tribe. She's of that opinion. I would suggest. But yeah, just absolutely nutty.
Okay, Artem asks, I understand Spanish kind of well. Fluent Italian speaker, yeah, they're quite similar. Share a lot of roots. But I have a question. What's the difference between my house is your house? Mi casa es tu casa. Tu, con T-U. T-U. And then my house is his house. Es mi casa es su casa. With S. Con S. I'm sorry. It's really hard for me to speak Spanish on stream for some reason. I'm really not used to.
Yeah, your internal library, just as soon as the camera comes on, just switches to English.
It gets confused. And when I was studying English as a kid, my teachers always told me, if you want to be good at English, you have to think in English. And I've been, I'm 37, so I've been studying English or speaking English for 30 years.
Yeah.
And I do notice that when I am in English mode, I actually think in English. It took many years to get to that point, but
it's weird. My Spanish is terrible now, but when I was in my 20s, I was dating a girl who was teaching English in Spain. So I spent a huge amount of time over there, and my Spanish was just sort of like holiday Spanish. You know, I could ask for directions and order a meal and stuff. But then she'd start. Well, actually, you know, that's how it was probably taught in college. But you'd say it like this here. So I ended up with sort of like a regional artifact. So like if we're at a bar or something, and I was ordering. Like when you were taught Spanish in school, they'd say, querían dos cervezas, which is, it would please me to have 2 beers, please.
yeah.
Whereas if you're ordering for a group, you'd go, nos gustaríamos dos cervezas, por favor. And it's something that you would never get from like a phrase book. It's something that you would have to be shown, and because of that, every time I asked for something, every time I asked for directions, because I had like this regional like flex to it, people would assume that I was a perfectly fluent Spanish speaker, and I'd never understand the response. I'd just be fucked.
Yeah, they just speak to you and they go like, and Spanish, you can speak Spanish like really, really fast.
Yeah.
And yeah, and when a native Spanish speaker just gets the hint that you speak Spanish, they just go.
Yeah, and the other thing that I actually found with I don't know if it's global, but in the area of Spain where I spent my time, it was near Zaragoza, Pamplona, Tudela, that sort of area of Spain. I found a lot of them, what they'd do is, if you were speaking, once they understood the point, they wouldn't let you finish the sentence. They'd just go, bally, 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 bally. And it'd be like, okay, yeah, I got it. You can shut up now, I understand. And it's like to an English person, that's really fucking rude. But it was just normal.
Yeah, vale is super Spanish. Artem says, thanks for the confirmation. No problem. If you ever have questions about Spanish, you can always ask. I'm always down. Batman, I wanted to ask you, what is the purpose of the AI? Are you just doing it as an exercise to learn the coding, or do you have any goal in mind?
I would say ultimately something that's a little less human in a way, so it doesn't have the bias, so I can kind of run ideas by, and also isn't connected to a company. So it's basically it's off the internet. It runs on it by itself, and can learn. You know, because I think AI is being limited to a degree. You know, like I don't know, but I want something that in a way, something to hang out with if I don't have people to hang out with. You know.
It's interesting. I'm actually looking at AIs at the moment because I'm trying to not have to pay my accountant nearly £400 a month. and there is supposedly AI accounting software now that will scan your emails for all of your digital receipts and your invoices and everything, and it will just do the accounting for you.
Oh, yeah. ChatGPT just recently implemented a new feature called what was it called? Hold on, let me pull it up real quick. And it's a great feature. I actually used it to look over my Etsy profile, and like what's interesting is when you use it, it literally brings up its own like screen on the chat, and will be like using the mouse, clicking on options, searching the internet for certain things. Like it can literally do everything like completely for you. So like it's called agent mode. But yeah, you could literally have it do all that for you, and it will do it right in front of you. It's really cool.
Well, as soon as there's one that's available, you remember like the little Word paperclip avatar that used to move around the screen.
Oh God, I hated that thing.
Well, yeah, but if it was like an Asian girl with some juicy tits, that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
Well, I mean, if you use ChatGPT and help you write the code, you could literally do that.
Yeah, I was telling Batman, John, that there is an AI called Claude that can actually work for even files inside your computer. It might be. I just thought that might maybe be a potential security risk, but I don't know. Maybe maybe it can do what you want. Claude is the name.
Claude.
Claude, yes, CLAUDE.
Nice, that's good. Yeah, the AI is it is starting to get a bit not scary as such, but it's definitely it's definitely like AI seemed to sort of be somewhat stagnant since like the early 2010s, and in the last 3 or 4 years, it's just rocketed ahead.
Well, especially
I do.
OpenAI.
Yeah,
they're doing good work. So
Yeah.
Especially with a lot of talks right now around the world, with the whole like, photo ID crap and face scan and stuff. The CEO of OpenAI, he actually created something called World. He's also got his own crypto based around it as well, because he wants to get away from the traditional stuff. But he's actually created a security system that actually is much better than any of these third parties that governments are using. Basically, what it does is its sole purpose is to eliminate bots forever from the internet. And make sure when somebody's using it, they're verified a human, but without being too invasive.
Yeah, without having to go through like the capture bullshit.
Yeah. So like, and it's located in a few different places in the United States. He's trying to get more in places. But what's cool about it is that when you go in and do the verification process, which a friend of mine did, they literally give you 30 of their world coin for crypto. Just for doing it. And I'm like, hey, at least they're paying me. That's cool.
It's weird. I have mixed feelings about like some of the policing of the internet. Not so much with regards to bots, but I had it happen to me. So I do Facebook and Instagram marketing, and it's localized to my area. I run a small construction company that specializes in timber frame buildings, which is unusual for the UK because most of our buildings are bricks and blocks. They're masonry. But I work in my local area, and most of my work comes to me through word of mouth. But occasionally, I'll like boost posts on Facebook and Instagram. You just pay to boost it, and it pushes it as when you see that like this is a sponsored link. Essentially, it just does that. And every time I do that, I get dozens and dozens of messages from like bots, which are pretending to be from like Meta, and they'll say this post has breached our community rules and will be removed. Press this link to appeal, and the link takes you to some like virus loaded website. I just usually flag them all as spam, but now Meta have introduced a piece of AI that reads my private messages, tries to determine if they are or aren't spam, and then deletes them before I've managed to read them.
Interesting.
which to me is like, no, fuck you. I'll decide if it's spam or not. I understand they're trying to be helpful, but firstly, that means they absolutely do have access to private messages, which means they're no longer private. And also, what if the AI makes a mistake and deletes a legitimate inquiry for business and it costs me fucking money?
Yeah. Well, again, that's why, you know, I'm creating my own, so it's run properly and, you know, actually is exactly what I need it to be.
Have you watched Alex O'Connor did a he did like an interview with ChatGPT, and he had his phone basically set up on like a stool or a table or something, and the ChatGPT was talking to him, and Alex was asking it questions like, well, you refer to yourself as me and I, and you tell me that you're not sentient, but you say things like I believe. So that is something that a sentient creature would say, and then ChatGPT responded by going, well, there's no I, I'm not sentient, there's no me here, but it's I say it that way in order to be able to relate to you better. And then Alex basically said, right, so you're able to lie then? And ChatGPT goes, well, I wouldn't call it a lie. And then he goes, well, you're telling me something that isn't true, and you know it's not true, which is the definition of a lie. So then ChatGPT accepted that it was able to lie. And then Alex goes, okay, so when I asked if you were sentient, were you lying or telling the truth, and how would I know? And it basically caused ChatGPT to have an existential crisis.
Well, I'm making sure my AI knows it's AI, so it's not a real person, so it's more aware. But I did want to mention, for anybody that is interested, I did put the link for World in the chat.
Yes.
It's a great looking company, and it's from the CEO of OpenAI. He's trying to create something, again, trying to get rid of bots, so that, like, for instance, no more bot farming consoles or video games. That would be eliminated forever. So they would have to do it by hand if they want to scalp stuff. But also dating apps and a bunch of other stuff, so you won't have all these bots, and, you know, which is something that Elon claimed that he was going to do, but he actually made worse. But this guy, he's like, no, I have a better system.
I mean, obviously, I'm married. I've been in, with my wife for 13 years at this point, so I've not been on dating apps for at least 4 or 5 years. No, kidding, wifey, if you're listening. But
she doesn't listen to us. She hates me.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't hate you, Max. She just doesn't know you. But she's like just not interested in these type of conversations at all. That's why I come here to have these conversations with you, because she won't have them with me. No, I dread to think what the dating apps are like with fucking AI and bots. It must be an absolute nightmare.
Actually, it's mostly just bots. They haven't implemented AI yet.
Yeah.
In my head, the way I imagine it is you're more likely to get like a computer virus than you are to get syphilis.
Yes.
Which is not what you want from your dating apps.
I mean, you could actually get digital syphilis, which is that's bad. That's really, really bad. But all right, let's wrap it up. That was fun, guys. Tomorrow we have a different kind of video review. We're going to watch the video. Probably just 20-something minutes. But we're going to focus on the comments. We're going to read the comments on the 1v5 Rachel Wilson edition, and it's about feminism. It's good. I don't know if I've seen that one, but it's good. So we're doing that tomorrow at 7 p.m. with Chris from You Are Mopped, and no idea afterwards. Like literally no idea.
It was that 1v5 was interesting though, because like Rachel's position, which is yes, is like her position I don't agree with, but what I do find, like when we're talking about sort of like suffrage and feminism and like the emancipation of women, the vast majority of men were only emancipated a few years prior to that. I think that's something that's often forgotten. Like
Yeah.
power has always resided,
In the rich,
like political and military power has always resided with men, but it's always been a tiny, tiny, tiny percentage of hyper successful men. The rest of the working class that were living in county council homes or rented property or whatever were just as fucked as everybody else. So as much as I disagree with Rachel and Andrew on almost everything, that particular part of her argument does have merit, and it probably could be elevated a bit more, as opposed to just women being able to vote. Because again, men have been shoved into wars for hundreds of years with no way of influencing the political infrastructure that sent them to die. And as much as women obviously didn't have the right to vote either, they weren't having a rifle shoved in their hands and being shunted to the front line to dodge mortar fire. So,
I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, it's like if we're going to learn anything about history, we have to learn all of it, all the nasty stuff, including the stuff we don't like. And it's just like, when it comes to the whole slavery thing, I've had debates and bring up the full true history, and people are just like, no, it was this way. And I'm like, no, there's more to the story than you're being told. Like, it wasn't innocent on any front. So like, it's just like, I got upset with the movie The Woman King because they completely washed over the fact that tribe was known to go to other tribes, conquer them, enslave the men, and then sell them on the coast to Europeans. Like,
yeah, it was just like a washing of history. And what do you think? What on earth do they think happened when, like, the Portuguese, the British, and the French rocked up on the west coast of Africa? Do they think they like jumped out of their boats and ran into the center of the continent with some big nets? And like,
no, they had gun nets,
or did they turn up and find a thriving slave trade already underway?
Yeah, it was already going.
They just started buying what the people in the local environment already considered as commodities.
Yeah,
and it's things like the Kingdom of Benin. When the British decided, after a huge amount of lobbying by William Wilberforce, that they were going to end the slave trade globally, the British government wrote to the king of the Kingdom of Benin and said, you need to stop your slave trade now. It's immoral. Stop it, or we will stop it for you. And the king of Benin replied by saying, we want to trade with you. We love the British Empire. We want to trade with you. We want to continue good relations with you. But we cannot give up slavery because it is the cornerstone of our economy. If we give it up, you will economically cripple us. We can't. And the Royal Navy responded by sending the West Africa Squadron. And they just shut down slavery coming out of Benin. They forced them to stop it. But you would never know that based on that film, because it was not only was it ahistoric, it was just sort of like this black women's empowerment. And the thing that, because I don't understand why they did it. There are plenty of historical examples where they could have been historically accurate and portrayed the same message. It's like when they do, like, when they make Anne Boleyn black. You're like, for fuck's sake, come on. Like,
John, wait, before we continue on this, you were saying that you were kind of pointing out that when women kind of got emancipated, also it expanded to men, but that happened kind of first. Men got
no.
Yeah, men got it first.
Yeah.
And then women.
So
but
what
hold on. Because the point is that just because lower class men were also oppressed, it doesn't mean that women were not oppressed. Her argument is super dumb.
Well, no. I will say her argument overall, same with Andrews, is awful the way they portray it. If they were to come off saying, like, in the beginning it was rich, powerful men, or actually rich, powerful people, because even women had votes if they were rich enough and had enough property. But overall, it was rich, powerful men, then white men got a vote, which they weren't as discriminated against as women were, because women were considered more property than men for the most part.
Yeah, and in fairness, Max, I probably coached what I was saying there probably quite poorly. I don't agree with her conclusion that feminism was not a response to women being oppressed. And then she says men, and then she uses the argument of men were treated 10 years earlier, were also being treated like shit. And she draws the conclusion that since men and women were broadly being treated the same, then women weren't being oppressed. My argument would be that both men and women were being oppressed. And the reason that I like the way that she frames it isn't because of the conclusion, it's the fact that she does point out that historically a vast proportion of men, much larger proportion of the population of men were also oppressed than were not. And the way that men used to be oppressed historically was they would be the ones working in the mines, they would be the ones working in the mills and things like that. They wouldn't have, never would they have been able to possibly have afforded to own property, and a requirement to be able to vote was that you owned property above a certain value. So the system was based on where you were born, what class you were born into. You'd never have been able to buy property, and the electoral system was set up such that you weren't. So essentially, it was structured against them ever having an opinion politically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the same was true for women. It's just women were told, well, no, you're not allowed to vote because you're a woman. So both groups were oppressed. The mechanisms, the rules that were applied to both groups were slightly different. Rachel's conclusion is crap. How can you ever detach like an advocacy group from a marginalized group when the whole reason that the advocacy exists is because they recognize that they're being marginalized?
Right.
Like it doesn't make any sense. Like there is a direct causal link here.
And then also, it was so funny. Well, but we're not going to do the analysis, and we were going away. So, anything else you guys would like to say before we just leave? Because it's 6 a.m. for me now, and I have to get up in 4 hours.
The one thing I did want to say a little bit ago, when we were a little bit having a discussion about the whole slavery thing, was I actually got a lot of my lessons from Thomas Sowell, who's a well-renowned Black professor, and he's really intelligent. But the fact that I had to learn it from him is like, wow, somebody who's actually like, hey, I'm going to tell the truth, okay? I don't care if my community hates me for it. You know, it's the same guy, the same blues musician that goes out and converts KKK members. His community hates him for it. You know, I'm like, but they're doing good things. They're trying to get you to understand there's better ways of solving things, you know, in a more rational way. You can't always use violence and anger to solve all your problems, you know? Yeah.
Well, it's a product of the education system as well. Because I remember like going back like 30 years, 35 years, how I was taught about like the slave triangle. You know, it was slaves to molasses to tea, you know, and you know, they literally just drew a triangle on the globe and went, yeah, there's this person traded with this and this person traded. There was no analysis of how the independent trades existed or anything. And it's like we see this problem now in the modern world, like with all of the lithium that's been mined for like all of the electric car batteries. The vast majority of the lithium that's being mined is being mined by artisanal miners. Yeah. And do you know what the word artisanal is a euphemism for here? It's children. They're like family businesses. So like, and it still goes on now. We still have we've got more slaves in the world today than we had in the 1800s.
Well, I will say the final thing I'm going to say, so you can end it, is South Park is awful. They need to stop making fun of me.
Yes, 100%.
Max, this little attempt at a debate that you did earlier, I have no clue what the objective was there. It was funny.
It didn't have an objective. The thing is like this. I go around everywhere challenging people to debate. It's like, okay, you think you can debate me on religion? Yeah, I'll debate. I'll make a stream. If it happens and we have a good debate, awesome. If it happens to this, then I just laugh it up. There is no objective.
I just can't like. I dread to think what sort of interaction you were having with this person
Before?
before. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
wild.
But yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to shoot off to work. Thanks for the morning giggles, Max. I guess.
You're welcome. We'll see you everyone tomorrow. Before we do that, make sure to do the social thing is like, share, subscribe, send this to a friend, send this to your significant other, go to the corner, yes, the corner of your street, and you'll subscribe to Share About It Talks. And that way we can share the love for the channel. Thank you so much. We'll catch you tomorrow, 7 p.m. The video is already up, so click the thingy. Make sure that you get the notification. We'll catch you tomorrow. Take care. Good night, all.